So in this video, I am going to go over the three problems for lesson 4 that we did not do in class. Granted, if you knew the other 3 of them that we did in class and before we left for Thanksgiving break, you should still be able to do your take-home assessment. But here are the 3 just in case you need it. So for number 4, find the length of the missing side, round your answer to the nearest tenth. Well, we're given this triangle over here. We don't care about this right angle until we figure out what is our hypotenuse. To figure out what we know, we're looking at this 16 degrees angle. Well, according to the 16 degree angle, this side is going to be our adjacent side. So we know our angle. We want to figure out what this adjacent side measurement is. And then we also have our hypotenuse, which is 22. So we also know our hypotenuse. Now looking back at our definitions, which trig function definition uses hypotenuse and adjacent? It should be cosine. So cosine's definition is cosine theta equals adjacent over hypotenuse. This is where you start plugging in things. Cosine, and our angle is 16 degrees, equals our adjacent, which is x, over our hypotenuse, which is 22. Well, we want x by itself, so we're going to do the inverse operation of division, so multiplication, and we're going to multiply by the denominator to get rid of it. Multiply 22. So once we do this, these cancel out, and we're left with x equals, and this in your calculator is a 21.1. For number 5, you also can do this in Desmos. Now I'll do a separate video explaining how you do this in Desmos. For number 5, we're given this triangle. Our angle is 28 degrees. We have an opposite side that does not touch the angle. We also have our hypotenuse side. So the values or measurements we were given was our angle and our opposite side. Now we want to find our hypotenuse value. So looking at the 3 measurements that are involved, which trig function involves these? Should be sine. So we have a sine of our angle, which is 28, equals our opposite, which is 38, over our x, which is our hypotenuse. Now to find this, we're multiplying by the denominator to get rid of it. Yes, there's extra steps when x is in the denominator because we have to still get x by itself, but we cannot multiply by 38 here to get x by itself. So we're multiplying by x here. These go away and we're left with x times sine of 28 degrees equals 38. Now we want, again, to get x by itself, so we've got to divide because we're doing the inverse operation of that multiplication. We're dividing by sine of 28. And what we do on one side, we have to do to the other. These cancel out, and we're left with x equals, and we've got to put this in our calculator.